G'day guys, welcome back. Look what I've got today. My huge clock mold. So, as you can see, I'm going to do a clock. And I'm also going to do, which I'm a bit nervous about. I don't know why this has got black all over it. It's a mess. I'm going to try and do a 3D bloom. Oh, I'm a bit nervous. Yes, I've never done one this size, but for now, oh gosh, look at black. For now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some black in all my letters. Let's get my gloves on. Yes, I'm going to do the black letters because I'm going to have a black mechanism. You know, the hands will be black, and I just think they look nice when they match. So I'm going to mix up some black. I just made up 50 grams of A and 22 grams of B in the Platinum 360 Plus. Just put that in there, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, and I'll be able to do the next layer in 2 to 3 hours, which is great. You just need this to be, the numbers, just to be, you know, set enough that you can pour your clear layer on without the black running everywhere. So it won't take long, yeah, like I said, 2 to 3 hours. So I can come back and do that today. And in the meantime, I'm going to think about what colours I want to do. I'm thinking, I really like the ones where I did red and yellow because they make an orange. And then a pink as well. I just think they look really pretty together. And I think the lightish colours will look nice against the black letters. I'm not sure yet if I want to do a top coat, like a background. We'll see. I'm just going to put a little bit more black into that. It's not quite opaque enough yet. So yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? So looking forward to do that. Now I've got my little piping bag here, and I'm going to pour my black. I'm just going to mix it for another little while. I'm going to pour the black into the little piping bag, and then I can pipe my letters. Righto, so I'm back. Let's get my gloves back on. I've got my resin made up. I made up 2 cups, so 500 grams. I'm still using the Platinum 360 Plus. There it is, it's sitting in there in a wide-mouthed container. Let's try not to drop it. And 39.8. So we're pretty much 40, there we go, we're 40, so now we're going to decant. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pour the majority in here. The black is touch dry, like I can touch it with my finger. I'll spread that out. Now I've got 2 cups here. I'm going to put 30 grams or 1 ounce in each little cup, and that's going to be for my white. I'm just going to do it over here. And then once I've done that, I need to clean off my little temperature probe so he doesn't get resin on him. There we go, that's that one. Do the other one, and then if I've got anything left over, I'll just pop that. There we go. Tiny bit left over, so we'll just pop that in there. So I was thinking about what colours I want to do, and because I said to you, what did I say? I think I said I was going to do like red and orange and, no, red and pink and yellow, something like that. Anyway, I've done that before. I've done that a couple of times. So I thought for this one, I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm just going to clean my little stick here. Let's put some alcohol on that, and then I'll just give that a clean. Here we go. And then close it back up. So that should be all good to go. Now, so anyway, yeah, getting sidetracked. I'm just going to spread this. So what I thought I would do this time is do a brown in the middle, and then a red, and then an orange, and then a yellow on the outside. What do you think? I don't think I've done that before. And then maybe I can give it a back coat with some copper or something like that. We'll see what it looks like. If it works. Cross fingers. I'm a bit nervous because it's such a big thing to do, and I don't want to waste resin if it doesn't work, but oh, look, if you don't try, you're never going to know, hey? All I can do is try my best. I'm a little bit worried that because it's such a big piece, you know, the resin's going to go off, start setting up before I've had a chance to finish my piping. So that's my main concern. So I'm going to get a wriggle on. I have got 5 minutes. I want to start piping at 20 minutes, or actually 18 minutes, really. I'm going to just give this a quick little torch. Oops, missed that bit in there. Get in there. I've had my dinner, it's 8 o'clock at night, and I want to come and do this so that I can unmold it tomorrow. Now when you're torching, just be really careful, like the mold's only half full, so you've got to be careful not to torch too much, because it's, you know, it's only a little bit of resin in there and you can easily burn your mold. Right, I'm going to drop my inks first so that hopefully they've got a chance to spread. Now this is Let's Resin Brown. If I can get the lids off. I always struggle with the lids. Move that out of the way. Right, so we'll do some brown, and hopefully if I drop the inks early enough they'll spread. I won't put the caps on yet, just in case. I want to do a little bit more, and then I think this is lemon yellow. This is going to go on the outside. So we'll put a drizzle of that all the way along the outside. It's going to move in anyway, so that's going to be that there. So now I've got this space here to put orange and red, and I may sort of blend them a little bit. Now this one is Tangerine, it's by Deco Rom. I don't have an orange with Let's Resin. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like as strong a colour. Some red. Now I've got two reds with the Let's Resin. There's red, it's called red, and then there's this one. It'll come out. Sugilite. Sugarlight. Sugarlight. I don't know. So I'll put a little bit more orange in. And then I want to put some yellow on top of this orange to kind of blend that yellow and the orange together. Oops, I'm running out. Oh no, I'm running out. I do have another one. Oh gosh, this is not the time where you want to be running out. Okay. So this is where I'm just going to blend my orange in my yellow a little bit, like so. So that's enough orange. I'll put a little bit more brown in the middle. I think that'll be enough. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of red near the orange to blend those two. And see how that goes. I don't want it to take over. Let's put another little bit of yellow in here. I think that'll look pretty. Right, I think that'll do. I need to get a wriggle on and mix my white. Okay, so here we go. I'm using the Just Resin Titanium White. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to wipe the top, wipe the bottom. I'm going to keep what's on the sides because I've got, it's 30 grams in there, so actually might need a tiny little bit more. See how that goes. Whoops, oh gosh, my time's up. I'm going to get a wriggle on. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pinata white in there. So I'm up to 18 minutes now, so I wanted to be piping at 18 minutes. Let's give that a stir. How's that looking? I thought I had plenty of time. Obviously not. All right, let's do the next one. I don't think I'll swirl my colours. Shall I swirl my colours? I could be really quick little swirl. Like so. There we go. Okay, let's get this show on the road, shall we? A bit more brown in the middle there. Okay, hopefully this is okay. I don't really have time to check the opacity of it. I'll just get going. All right, now I'm going to start in the middle because I've got 2 different cups, so I can change the cup halfway through. The middle of your resin gets warmer quicker. Like the center of it, of your piece, is always going to get hotter first. Now, have you ever done a bowl and you've wanted to form your bowl and you found that the middle's gone hard but the outside hasn't? Has that ever happened to you? It's because the middle usually sets up faster. I'm just cleaning off my stick, just getting the brown off, and then once I've done that, I won't wipe it again. I don't have time to stop and wipe it. This resin, even though I love it, it doesn't have such a long work time when you're doing your petals, I find. So I need to get a wriggle on. Into the red. If I take too long, my resin will start setting up and it won't bloom. So I'm just trying to hurry. I'm hoping that I'm not making it like too blobby, like thick areas. See how these areas are really thick here? I'm hoping that they're not going to be a problem, not going to be too heavy and fall through. I will go along afterwards and try and break those blobs up. So So my white's gone pink now. As soon as I've got out of this red, I'm going to change to my other container of clean white. Because now I'm going, it's just pink. Although, I mean, you got to expect that when you're using red and white, that you're going to get pink, aren't you? All right, here we go with the next one. Clean my stick. All right, now I'm going to start on the outside and hopefully have a little bit of white while I can, while my white is still white. Because I've got some clear area there on the edge and I'd really like some white there. The mold's probably only about 1/3 full, but I did make up 2 cups and I thought, gee, if I make up any more than that, it's probably going to flash cure on me before I have a chance to do this. So yeah, I did the 500 grams. Gee, I'm making big blobs. I'm really worried that those blobs are going to fall through. What can you do? What can you do? All right, here we go. I'm going to continue here into my yellow. And just keep going, making my petals. Now that my white has gone yellow, that's okay. Rather that than pink on the outside here. This is huge, oh my gosh. It's such a big mold, you guys. It's so big. It takes forever just to go around and do one layer. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. Wipe that off. Okay, next layer. Hope I've got enough resin to go around. So I made up 2 lots of 30 grams, which is 60 grams, 2 ounces. Hopefully that's enough. So now my resin's going kind of yellow and orange in my little cup. I think I can fit one more layer in between these two. I'll just keep going with this one. If I run out, I'll change it to the other one, but hopefully there's enough. Running out. I haven't even looked to see if it's blooming. Hope it is. Oh my gosh. Scraping that out, trying to get the last little bit out before I change to my other colour, which is more pink. All right. Let's run out of that one. See, the outer layer, I mean, it's bigger, isn't it? So you use more. So let's see if I can fit another row in here. I think I've done. That was the only little bit. I think I've caught up now. Oh, I wish I had some more white for the center. Oh dear. Never mind, I'm just going to have to go with what I've got. Maybe I can add a little bit of this to the middle. Certainly don't want to put pink in there. A little bit of orange. Like so. And let's, actually I'll swirl that later. I'm going to come through and just break up my blobs real quick. Make sure that or try and make sure that I haven't got any big blobs. Because that is what's going to fall through to the back because it's heavy. So I'm just going to go through and break all of those up before it sinks. There's one. And if there's a blob, like a drip, try and break that up as well. It's a bit difficult to see because the white's kind of dropped below the ink, so it's a little bit tricky to see in some spots, but I'll just do my best. It's all you can do. I can see some blobs on the bottom. Oh, I hope it's going to be all right. I did get carried away with, you know, putting a lot of white down, so hopefully it'll be all right. Hopefully. Can't really see. I can't see what's going on under there. Oh, there's a blob. Hopefully I haven't left it too long and I've moved those blobs. Can you see any, you guys? Help me out. Can you see any blobs? I probably should have gone a little bit more carefully and not put quite so much white on. It just kind of fell out. Okay. I think it's okay. I think I can see a few little blobbies on the back, but just do your best. It's all you can do. And cross your fingers that it's not too heavy and it's fallen through. Because if it was going to fall, it would have done it already. So I was just in a hurry, you know. All right, let's do this little swirl. I'm going to start here. And we'll swirl into the middle. I was hoping to have a dark center. Now I've ended up with a like an orangish center. Let's pop some of that on. All right, that'll do. Okay, you guys, that's it. I can't do any more. I'll give it a quick torch. And, oh, that's it. That was nerve-wracking. I hope it's worked. Has it worked? Has it worked? I can see the outer petals have bloomed. I don't know about the inner ones. I can't see them. There's a little hole there. I don't know why you get those little holes sometimes. All right, let me get this cleaned up. I'll bring you down for a close-up. I just have to wipe my sticks, bear with me. I can throw all this away. Take my gloves off. Hopefully I'm not shaking the floor too much. I want to climb up my ladder. All right. Now the outer petals are blooming. It's a little bit difficult to see the white blooms against the white mold. I'm a bit concerned about the middle. I always have trouble with my centers not blooming, because from here, like, the resin moves a lot from there to there, and then when it gets to here, it doesn't move very much, so I always have trouble with those. Oh, I don't know if it's going to work. I'll just have to come back and check on it later. But yeah, the outside's doing beautifully. It's just that middle that I'm worried about. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, see what it looks like. Come and check on it in about an hour and see if it's worked. All right, I'll see you tomorrow anyway for the unmolding. Wish me luck. Righto guys, I'm back. It's the next day, and I am disappointed that it didn't bloom all the way. It bloomed to about here, all the way around. Now, I have no idea why. I'm thinking maybe my resin wasn't like thick enough. Maybe the middle was hotter, so it didn't bloom. Maybe the middle was too thin, and then by the time I got out here it was thicker. Look, I don't know. So I'm not going to waste any more resin on doing a top coat. I'm just going to unmold it and see what it looks like. Pop these numbers out. It's very thin. So I'm thinking that maybe, and I'll have to experiment, that maybe there just wasn't enough resin in the mold for the resin to move properly. You know how the resin moves and pulls from the outside in? So that's my theory anyway. So I will do this again, and I'll put more resin in. I'll show you in a minute. I can feel, oh, it's out. Ta-da! All right, so there we go. Just heavy mold that. So yeah, it's very thin. Look at that. So it could be why. All right, maybe it'll still look pretty, hey? Maybe. All right, here we go. I'll flip it to you first. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's not quite as bad as I was expecting. But you can see here how it hasn't really bloomed. If you look at the outside petals, look how beautifully those have bloomed to about there. And then in here, it's just blobby. See, blobby tells me that the resin wasn't thick enough. It's just dropped straight down. And then I've lost my color in the center. I'm going to get you down for a close-up so that you can have a look, because I'm not sure if you can see properly from up there. So we'll come down and have a look. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's not good either. Look how thin that is. Oops, I don't know what to focus on. There's my numbers. See how the numbers stand out? They're higher. Looks really pretty how they do that. But yeah, you can see there what I mean about how these have bloomed beautifully up until about here. And then it's just a hot mess. Just a dog's breakfast in the middle there, which is really disappointing. I put so much into this. It looks beautiful on the outside there. But yeah, I didn't want to spend any more resin and time and effort on it, because I could see that the middle, you know, hadn't bloomed. But as I look at it now, as I said before, when you get these blobs, it's either one of two things. You've either put too much paste, like when I've done my petals, I've had too much white on there and it's too heavy and it's sunk, or the resin in the center for some reason was thinner. I don't really know. I'll have to experiment again. But look, it's not too bad. It's a little bit little bit upsetting because I've put so much time and effort into it. But the colours are really pretty. I guess if you particularly wanted to save a piece like this, you could pour over the top. I don't know, do something in there. I don't know, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to do it again, and hopefully I can pour it a little bit thicker than that, and maybe that will work. So stay tuned. Hit that little subscribe button if you haven't already, and then you'll get a notification when I put another video up. Won't be straight away. I'll probably put something else in before this other one. Oh dear, never mind. Look, I'm happy to show you my fails as well as my successes, you know that. So I will keep trying until I get this right. Or maybe you think it's okay. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Oh, it's okay. Just don't love it. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. And I'll see you real soon. We'll do this again, okay? Okay, bye for now.